Hey, and welcome to English Avenue Podcast.
Your cozy little place to learn easy English through real, everyday conversations. I'm Anna.
And I'm Jake.
Jake, you look like someone who opened one email and lost half his energy.
That is strangely accurate.
What happened?
Nothing huge, just a normal workday kind of feeling. You know, when the day starts simple and then slowly becomes many things.
Oh, I know that feeling.
One message becomes 3 tasks. One small question becomes a meeting. One meeting becomes another meeting.
And suddenly, your coffee is cold.
That is the true workplace tragedy.
Today, I think we should talk about that.
Cold coffee?
Almost. We're talking about how to describe your day at work in English.
That is useful because when someone asks, "How was work?" many learners only say, "It was good," or "It was busy."
Yes, but real work days have more details.
Some days are productive.
Some days are stressful.
Some days you are focused.
Some days you are distracted by every sound, every message, every small thing.
Some days you finish everything.
And some days you just survive politely.
That is very real.
So today we'll talk about meetings, tasks, deadlines, colleagues, distractions, and the feeling of wrapping up your workday.
And don't worry, this is not a business lecture.
No, this is normal daily English for talking about work.
If you are learning English with us today, just listen like you're sitting with 2 friends after a long day.
This episode is great for B1 and B2 learners. And if you are A2, you can still follow the main idea as a challenge.
Don't worry about every single word. Notice the useful phrases, repeat the lines you like, and enjoy the conversation.
After the episode, you can visit the English Leap Club through the link in the description.
Inside the club, you'll find the transcript, quizzes, games, and more practice activities to help you review this episode.
And later, we'll do Say It Better.
That's where we take simple workplace sentences and make them sound more natural.
For example, instead of saying, I had many works today,
You can say, "I had a heavy workload today."
nice.
And instead of saying, "I finished my work and went home,"
You can say, I wrapped up my work for the day.
so stay with us. Today you'll learn how to talk about your workday in better English.
So, Jake, let's start with a simple question. How was your workday yesterday?
I would say it was busy, but not in a dramatic way.
What do you mean?
It wasn't one big problem. It was many small things. A few emails, one report, 2 calls, one task I forgot about, and a meeting that started with, "This will only take 5 minutes."
Dangerous sentence.
Very dangerous. It did not take 5 minutes.
It never does.
And by lunchtime, my workload felt much heavier than I expected.
Workload means the amount of work you have, right?
Yes, and yesterday mine kept growing.
That happens so easily. In the morning, your task list looks calm.
Then by afternoon, it suddenly has a whole personality.
A very demanding personality.
Sadly, not a friendly one.
I understand that. Some days my to-do list looks friendly in the morning, and by afternoon, it looks angry.
That is a perfect description.
I think the hard part isn't always the amount of work. Sometimes it's switching between different things.
Emails, calls, messages, documents.
And every time you switch, your brain has to restart.
Like an old computer.
A little bit.
That's when I start feeling distracted.
Distracted means you cannot focus because something is taking your attention away.
Yes, and at work there are so many distractions.
Messages popping up,
Someone asking, "Quick question?"
which is never quick.
Never.
A phone notification,
A conversation near your desk.
or your own thoughts.
Oh, the strongest distraction.
True, sometimes nobody interrupts me. I interrupt myself.
Same. I open a document, then suddenly remember I need to reply to an email.
Then you open the email.
Then I see another email.
Then you forget the document.
And 20 minutes later, I'm staring at the screen thinking, why did I come here?
That is painfully real.
Work sometimes feels like walking into different rooms in your brain and forgetting why you entered.
I like that image.
Thank you. It came from experience.
I had a work day like that last week. I was trying to finish one task, but people kept asking me small things.
Were they important?
Some were not. But each one broke my focus.
That's difficult because you want to be helpful,
Yes, I don't want to say, please leave me alone forever.
even if your face says it.
Sometimes my face is too honest.
What did you do?
I started saying, I can help you after I finish this. It was simple, but it helped.
That's a very good workplace sentence.
It gives a boundary, but it still sounds polite.
Yes, not rude, just clear.
And that matters at work.
It does, because if you say yes to every small thing immediately, your own work never gets finished.
And then the deadline starts moving closer.
Ah, deadlines, the word that makes everyone sit up a little straighter.
Deadline means the time or date when something must be finished.
Yes, and deadlines are interesting because a task can feel calm for days.
Until the deadline is tomorrow.
Then suddenly the task becomes very serious.
Have you ever ignored a deadline until it became scary?
I prefer the phrase, waited creatively.
That is not better.
I know, but yes, I've done it. I kept thinking I have time.
Famous last words.
Very famous. Then the deadline came close and I had to work fast.
Did you finish?
I did, but I did not enjoy the journey.
That is a good lesson.
Now I try to start earlier, not because I became a perfect person,
Of course.
but because future Jake deserves peace.
I love that. Future Jake deserves peace.
He really does.
I think many people at work are not lazy. They're just tired from making decisions all day.
Ugh, that's true.
Every email asks for a decision. Every task asks, when will you do me?
And every message feels urgent, even when it isn't.
That is why prioritizing is hard.
Yes, you have to decide what matters now and what can wait.
And sometimes everything feels important.
But not everything is equally urgent.
That sentence should be printed near every desk.
It really should. You know who helps with this sometimes? A good colleague.
Colleague means someone you work with.
Yes, not necessarily your close friend, but someone at your workplace.
Good colleagues can change your whole day.
Absolutely. Yesterday, my colleague Maya saved me.
What happened?
I was trying to prepare something for a meeting and I couldn't find an old file.
That is stressful.
Very. I checked folders, emails, shared drives, nothing.
The file disappeared into the workplace universe.
It did. Then Maya calmly said, check the project archive.
And it was there?
It was there, sitting quietly, like it had done nothing wrong.
Files are always innocent.
I told Maya, you just saved my morning.
That's a nice sentence.
And true, sometimes a colleague doesn't need to do something huge. Just one helpful message can reduce your stress.
I agree. A helpful colleague makes work feel less heavy.
Have you had that?
Yes. I once had a colleague who always noticed when people were overwhelmed.
That's rare.
Very rare. She would say, do you need help or do you just need 5 quiet minutes?
That is a beautiful question.
Isn't it?
Very thoughtful.
And sometimes I didn't need help. I just needed someone to see that I was trying.
That hits.
Work is not only tasks, it's also people.
That's the part we forget.
You can have the same task, but the people around you change how the day feels.
A kind colleague can make a hard day easier.
And a difficult colleague can make an easy day feel long.
Very long.
Workplace energy is real.
It is. Some people bring calm energy.
Some people bring confusion.
Some people bring meetings.
The most dangerous kind.
I knew you would understand.
Speaking of meetings, how do you feel about them?
I think meetings are like spices.
Spices?
A little can be useful. Too much ruins everything.
That is surprisingly accurate.
Thank you. Some meetings are helpful. You talk, decide, and move forward.
And some meetings just create more meetings.
Those are the meetings I fear.
I think learners need language for that, too. Not to complain too much, but to describe it naturally.
Like, I had back-to-back meetings today.
Good phrase.
Or, my meetings took up most of my morning.
Very natural.
Or, we had a useful meeting and finally made a decision.
That one feels rare, but hopeful.
Very hopeful.
What makes a workday feel productive for you?
Productive means you got useful work done, right?
Yes, a productive day doesn't mean you were just busy. It means you actually finished important things.
That distinction matters.
It really does. You can be busy all day and not feel productive.
I have had those days. So many emails, so many small replies. But at the end, I think, what did I actually finish?
That is such a common feeling.
A productive day for me is when I finish one important task.
Just one?
Sometimes, yes. One real task is better than 10 tiny movements.
I agree. For me, a productive day is when I know what mattered most and I actually made progress on it.
That sounds healthy.
I try. I don't always succeed.
Same. Some days I confuse activity with progress.
That's a beautiful way to say it.
Thank you. It came from pain.
Most useful sentences do.
And some days I feel productive in the morning and completely slow after lunch.
The after lunch feeling.
It's powerful.
Your body says, we are done.
But your calendar says, no, we have 2 more calls.
That is unfair.
Very unfair. I think the afternoon is when distractions become stronger.
Because your energy is lower.
Yes. In the morning, I can ignore small distractions. In the afternoon, I hear one chair move and lose focus.
That's too real.
Sometimes I take a short walk to reset.
Good idea.
Even 5 minutes helps. I don't solve life, but I return to the desk as a slightly better person.
A slightly better person is still progress.
I'll take it.
I also like writing down one clear task after lunch.
Just one?
Yes. If I write 5, I feel tired before I start. If I write 1, I can begin.
That makes sense.
And when I finish it, I feel a small win.
Workdays need small wins.
They do. A sent email, a finished report, a solved problem, a clean desk.
A meeting canceled.
That may be the biggest win.
Pure happiness.
But sometimes, even after a busy day, it is hard to stop thinking about work.
Yes, you close the laptop, but your brain keeps working.
It starts reviewing everything.
Did I reply to that email?
Was my tone okay?
What did my manager mean by, let's discuss tomorrow?
That sentence can ruin an evening.
It really can.
That's why I think wrapping up the day is important.
Wrap up means to finish something, right?
Yes. At work, when you wrap up your day, you finish what you can, check what is left, and stop for the day.
I like that. It's not the same as finishing everything.
No, sometimes you can't finish everything, but you can wrap up properly.
Like making a small note for tomorrow.
Yes. Or writing, continue this report in the morning.
That helps your brain relax.
It does, because your brain doesn't have to hold everything.
I should do that.
You should.
My current system is remember everything and suffer.
That system needs improvement.
I agree.
A good wrap-up can be simple. Check your tasks, reply to anything urgent, write tomorrow's first step, then stop.
That sounds peaceful.
It is not always possible, but it helps.
I think we should also say that not every workday needs to be amazing.
Very important.
Some days are just okay.
Some days are messy.
Some days are productive.
Some days feel long.
And some days you only do your best with the energy you have.
That is real life.
When someone asks, how was work? You don't need a perfect answer.
You can say, it was busy, but I managed.
Or, I had a heavy workload, but my colleague helped me.
Or, I felt distracted in the afternoon, but I still wrapped up the main task.
That sounds natural.
Or, I had a productive morning, but the afternoon was slower.
Very real.
And if it was a hard day, you can say that gently too.
Like, it was a tough day, but I'm glad it's over.
Yes, simple and honest.
I use that sentence often.
I believe you.
Anna, what would be your ideal workday?
A quiet morning, one important task, no unnecessary meetings, a good lunch, and enough time to finish without rushing.
That sounds like a dream.
It does.
Mine is similar, but with one extra thing.
What?
Someone brings snacks.
Of course.
Snacks improve workplace morale.
That is not wrong.
Imagine a difficult afternoon. Then someone says, "There are cookies in the kitchen."
Suddenly, everyone is friendly.
Actually, let's make it stronger. Suddenly, the whole office has hope.
That was a good save.
I'm learning.
Food and work are closely connected.
Very closely.
But seriously, I think a good workday is one where you feel useful, but not completely drained.
That is a lovely balance.
You do meaningful work, but you still have energy for your life after work.
That matters, because your workday is only part of your day.
Yes, you still need time to rest, eat, talk to family, go for a walk, or just be quiet.
Sometimes just be quiet is the plan.
A beautiful plan.
I support it.
So to our listeners, when you talk about your day at work, don't only say busy.
Add one detail.
Say what made it busy.
Say who helped you.
Say what distracted you.
Say what you finished.
Say how you felt at the end.
That is how a simple work update becomes a real conversation.
And now let's take the 6 useful words from today's conversation and practice them properly.
Our first word is workload.
Workload. Workload.
Workload means the amount of work you have.
If you have a heavy workload, you have a lot of work to do.
Maybe you have many tasks, emails, and meetings in one day.
You could say, I have a heavy workload this week.
Or maybe you do not have too much work right now.
Then you could say, my workload is lighter today. Our next word is deadline.
Deadline. Deadline.
A deadline is the time or date when something must be finished.
We use this word a lot at work, school, and in projects.
Maybe you need to finish a report by Friday.
You could say, I have a deadline on Friday.
Or maybe the deadline is very close.
Then you could say, the deadline is coming up.
Our next word is colleague.
Colleague. Colleague. A colleague is someone you work with.
A colleague can be your teammate, someone in another department, or simply someone at your workplace.
Maybe someone at work helps you with a task.
You could say, my colleague helped me solve a problem.
Or maybe you have lunch with someone from work.
Then you could say, I had lunch with a colleague today. Our next word is productive.
Productive. Productive.
Productive means you got useful work done.
It does not only mean busy. It means your time was useful.
Maybe you finished an important task.
You could say, I had a productive morning.
Or maybe you planned your day well and made good progress.
Then you could say, today felt really productive.
Our next word is distracted.
Distracted. Distracted.
Distracted means you cannot focus because something takes your attention away.
Maybe your phone keeps buzzing while you are working.
You could say, I felt distracted by my phone.
Or maybe people around you are talking loudly.
Then you could say, I was distracted by the noise. Our final phrase is wrap up.
Wrap up. Wrap up.
Wrap up means to finish something.
At work, you can wrap up a meeting, a task, or your whole workday.
Maybe it is almost time to go home and you finish the last important thing.
You could say, I need to wrap up my work for the day.
Or maybe a meeting is ending.
Then you could say, let's wrap up the meeting.
Beautiful. Today we learned 6 workplace words and phrases. Workload, deadline, colleague, productive, distracted, and wrap up.
Try to use one of these when you talk about your day at work.
And if you want to practice these words more, visit the English Leap Club through the link in the description.
You can review the transcript, practice with quizzes and games, and keep building your English step by step.
Good. Now, let's take a few common work sentences.
And say them better.
Let's start with a very common sentence. I had many works today.
Learners say this a lot, but in English, Work is usually uncountable here.
A better way is, I had a lot of work today.
Or, using today's word tour word, I had a heavy workload today.
Much better. That sounds natural and mature.
Here's one. My office friend helped me.
We understand it, but office friend is not always the best phrase.
You can say, my colleague helped me.
Or, a colleague helped me with a task.
Simple and professional.
What about this one? I was not focusing.
Clear, but we can make it smoother.
You can say, I couldn't focus.
Or, I felt distracted today.
Very useful, especially for work days.
Here's another one. I did many useful things today.
That is understandable, but it sounds a little unnatural.
You can say, I had a productive day.
Or, I had a productive morning.
Short, natural, and very common.
Let's do one for finishing work. Some learners say, I finished my office.
That sounds funny in English because it sounds like you finished the building.
Yes, a better sentence is, I finished work.
Or, I wrapped up my work for the day.
That sounds very natural.
One more. A learner might say, the last date is tomorrow.
We understand the idea, but at work we usually say deadline.
You can say, the deadline is tomorrow.
Or, the deadline is coming up.
That is very useful workplace English.
I like this because these are sentences people really need.
Yes, when someone asks, how was work? You can answer with more than just busy.
You can say, I had a heavy workload, but I managed.
Or, I felt distracted in the afternoon, but I still wrapped up my main task.
Beautiful.
So now we want to hear from you. How was your work day?
Try to use one word from today's word tour. Workload, deadline, colleague, productive, distracted, or wrap up.
And if you want to practice more, visit the English Leap Club through the link in the description.
Thank you for learning with us today.
Keep practicing, take care, and don't let your coffee get cold.
Bye for now.
Your progress doesn't end here. To continue advancing your English skills, click on the next video or explore the additional videos we've thoughtfully selected for you.